Pisces, welcome to my channel, Sayre Seer. This is Mary, and this is your first couple weeks of May 2020 reading. So it's a tarot and oracle. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with tarot, then we're going to go to oracle, then we're going to go to tarot, then we're going to go to oracle to wrap it up, okay? I know it looks like a bomb went off, but I'm putting my product on 3 different websites. Hey, this is something I make. Isn't it pretty? There's amethyst bracelet, earrings, necklace with Swarovski crystals. The link is in the description box if you're interested. Also, thanks for your likes, shares, those who have booked readings with me, and your comments. You know, it's a lot of fun just being connected in this way, right? So this is just going to be the story that needs to unfold, and I always like the way this happens. Like that. 2 of fire. So this is 2 of wands. This is about a choice, a path that was taken that may not have turned out to be the right path. Okay, I'll take that. Patience. This is somehow we're out of balance here. So this is like the can't give the name of the card. It's a Sagittarius card. It's the one with the angels. Temperance. Yeah, temperance. Okay, so that's reversed. So this is the need to find one's balance again. So to get back into balance from this path. So let's find out what that's about, right? That one wants to pop, but it didn't pop. Okay. So I have Ace of Water. So getting oneself back into balance must come for, this is about love. Ace of, excuse me, Water is, well, Ace of Cups. So Ace of Cups is about the gift of love from the divine. So love comes from the higher realms, right? So we get to embrace it. We embrace it within ourselves, and then we're able to give to other people. So and it also can be a rebirth of a relationship or new love coming in. So we're going to just leave it at that and see what also happens here. King of Air reverse. So this is this can be an air sign. It can be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So sorry. Masculine energy, but doesn't have to be. But when this is reversed, well, let's take a look at him in this particular deck. See? This is somebody that has a lot of power. They may seem cold. They may seem cold. They may seem like they're super protected, but when they're reversed, they're untouchable. Like you can't even get near their emotions. Maybe you can't even get near them to talk to them. Now, it could be representing somebody that's embracing this energy. So it doesn't even have to be someone else. It actually could be you, that you've had enough. I'm getting something, but let me get another card. 4 of Earth is 4 of Pentacles. So this is, protecting ourselves. But see, the Pentacles here are not actually down on the 3D. They're up here in like the ethereal, up here. So it's like spiritual protection. But that's a thing. It's a thing. It's a tangible thing. Spiritual protection, okay? Excuse me. So, sorry, my nose started running. No reason. So what I'm getting here is so there was a path that was chosen, right? It feels like the wrong path. And it threw somebody out of balance, kind of off their game, okay? So there's a need to to get back into a place where you feel like yourself, right? And then, so there's this love, there's this new love. And this, if this is a person that's not you, okay, let me do it a couple different ways because there's a few different stories. If this is you, Pisces, you feel cold. Like, I can't do that. If this is somebody like, however it's looking, that you feel like you're just, there's too much has happened. Can't trust, can't believe in that, had enough. And whether it's just you trying to believe in love in general or that there's good in general, it's just like, just a place where somebody here is at a place where they just kind of lost some hope, okay? Everything's crap. There's no hope. Kind of like that. It could be a moment thing too, you know. It doesn't have to be a long, could just be a moment of reflection where I just feel like giving up. What's the point, right? You tell me about all this love that I have from the divine, but it's not in my life, right? But then I have the 4 Earth here, and there's a reminder here. So no matter if this is somebody else that is pessimistic like that, or if it's you, okay, you can put it where you need to, right? What they're coming through saying is, we've been here the whole time. Spiritual guidance, it's like the love from you know, the universe, God, your higher self, your angels and ancestors, from the ethereal. It's been here the whole time. You might have been blocked off because of the pain and stuff, or because you were out of balance, because the wrong path was chosen. But you've had actually, in their point of view, now it would be up to the way you want to look at this, Pisces. In their point of view, you have been protected spiritually. Spiritually. That's why you're, I don't know, still here. That's why you're something about, if you reflect on the things that have happened maybe in the last 5 years is what I'm getting, 5 years or so, that you've been saved a couple times from something. Okay? Interesting. So, somebody, a few buddies, needed to hear that. Okay, that's them coming through to confirm that they've been hearing you. Okay, they've been feeling, yes, and they're here. They've been there. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to look at just the enchanted map. What does this mean for your journey, right? How does this change your journey, or how does it affect your journey right now with this information? So this is foundation. So protecting your foundation, protecting your, maybe it was that something switched so you could get back to yourself, get back on the right path, get the right foundation to think about, I don't know, what's been going on around you, to break the stride, it was something to shift. It was for the shift, okay? But they did it for you. That's what they're saying, okay? It wasn't against you, it was for you. It may not be easy to see right now for some reason. Wide open. This is 42. Okay. And so I'm going to read these because they're telling me to read them. Okay. Sacred Pull reversed is 47. So sometimes they leave it up to me, and sometimes they tell me, no, just do it intuitively. Okay. So 42, we're looking at wide open. You are free to express your uniqueness to the world and share it with all the bounty of life's endless possibilities. Wasn't that interesting? All manner of opportunities are presented to you at this time. A wide open card is a signal that you're able to truly manifest your dreams and that your goals are in sight. Don't remain small and contracted. Instead, expand your horizons beyond what you believe to be your limitations. You have a unique voice that needs to be expressed in the world. The universe is supportive of new ideas and approaches at this time, so speak up and speak out. This card is a sign of the maverick who freely roams a wide open space of possibility. Allow for greater vision to replace old ideas as you dream a grander dream. Now, what's really interesting about that is that where you were at, possibly, you can let me know how you feel about this, is what's coming through is where you were at was constricted and it was controlled, it was bitter, and that had to be, changed. So, and even though you have spiritual protection, maybe you didn't feel like you had, maybe there was loss here. There was loss, so you had to shift completely. To get to the place of point, it's like 0 point for new creation. 0 point, Pisces. 0 point. Okay, now we're going to look at the sacred pool. And loss is difficult, I understand. I've been taken apart like about 6 times in the last, at least 6 times in the last 10 years. If I did the last 20 years, it would be about 8 to 10 times. I've been just, excuse me. And it had to happen or I wouldn't be here. And I'm in a good place. It's like knowing that you can create anything, knowing nothing can stop you, no matter what. And that's really important. That it is something that they want you to understand, if you can. That it's important for you to know that you can create whatever you want. Okay, so this is a sacred pool. It can be difficult to overcome denial when there is a reward for staying where you are. If you can't accept and love yourself, you remain trapped, wearing the false mask of victimhood. The benefits of embracing denial and the victim's mask is that you never have to take a real risk. Dimming your light serves no one. Turning away from the truth that is reflected in the stillness of the sacred pool keeps you in denial, doing the same thing over and over and over again, and expecting a different result. Such vain efforts lead to tedious, boring existence. Take the risk and shine your beautiful light into the world. Again, see? You need to just step up and be who you are. So creative, Pisces. Have you not paid enough? Have you not paid enough dues? Sacrifice, given enough. Look in the mirror and see the truth. Surrender the need to self-sabotage. You're worthy. You're worthy, Pisces. You always were. Always. Remember that you have a responsibility not only to yourself, but to the divine spark within you. Courage is not the absence of fear. Accept the discomfort of seeing with clear eyes, and you'll soon find that wondrous adventures are waiting for you. Step into your magical life and take the leap of faith. It's taking the leap of faith on yourself. And I have got the biggest chills, Pisces. This is kind of huge. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit more tarot. Okay, they're asking me to take the bottom of the deck on the first tarot. Three of Air. Three of Air is heartbreak. This is heartbreak. So there's a reflection here of why the heartbreak? Why the pain? That's a question, okay? Why? It kind of needs to be evaluated. Let me get another card there. Okay, so that's like a third-party energy, but it doesn't have to be, because there's always something. See, she's turning away from the two birds up here because it's painful. She's turning away, like I'm not included. So is it that we turn away from feeling like we're worthy of love, so somebody steps in on us, or we don't step up when we should? like defend ourselves when we should have had a little floaty right there. And so that's a question. That's like evaluating the pain in your heart, what you're trying to work on. Because they were talking about the love, self-love. Do you think the lack of self-love may have kept you from standing up for yourself? From taking a stand when you needed to, from having confidence in yourself. Okay, that's a reflection that may benefit you to consider. Okay, I'm going to cut the deck halfway. This is a 7 of air. So this is about, well, sorry. It's like catching the betrayal, catching the lies. And it could be catching ourselves with the betrayal. So it's not only the other person that may have been involved in this painful situation, it's how we lie to ourselves about who they are, who we are. And it's better than being alone. Is it? Is it? Because if you're comfortable in yourself, being alone is only a place, it's there's nothing worse, Pisces, than being in a relationship and being alone. Being in a relationship and not being able to speak your truth. Being in a relationship and feeling like you have to compromise so you're not alone. And that's one of the loneliest places you could be. So they just asked me to make sure that I give you that little bit, okay? It's a reflection. Okay, so that's how we lie to ourselves, that it's better than, is it truly better, what we compromise, what we sacrifice because of our fear? All right, so this is how to move forward, right? Okay, 3 of Wands. This is good things coming towards you. Good things coming. This is about, 3 of Wands is about what you've put out there. There are good things coming back because you have done good things. And so you can expect rewards for that. Okay? You're worthy of that. I keep saying it's about worthiness. Your worthiness should not even be consideration, but let's talk about it since it is an issue. Why wouldn't you be? What did you do that made you unworthy in your mind? And if it's something there, then fix it. Change it. Change it. If it's something you need to change that. I mean, it's here right in front of us, right? So we can talk about it now. Page of Pentacles, and this is the lack of opportunities, unable, feeling like you're just not moving forward in your life. It's like no offers. Maybe, there's not even a little bit of money coming in right now. And that's a tough one, but this is a temporary thing. 8 of Swords, this is anxiety and feeling stuck. So, but this is like an emotional, it's like it's in our head. It's like a self-imprisonment, right? The 3 of Wands, we talk about what we put out to sea, comes back to us, right? It's the energy we put out return. So sorry. If you want good energy to return, you have to be in that energy, putting out that energy. That's where the change is going to happen the most, Pisces, is the way you feel about things. So what? We all come to, a lot of people come to the point where they go, well, I haven't been doing anything in my own best interest. What's going on here? And so we get to call ourselves to the carpet, sit ourselves at the table, have that meeting with ourselves and say, what are we doing? What are we putting up with? Where are we compromising? Where do we even know who are we now? Is this who we're going to be? And that's like taking inventory of where we're at. Am I living in fear? Am I living my truth? Do I even know what that is? So, I'm not judging. I do this on periodically anyway for myself, because life and things and illness and shutdowns, they could put us way over here, over there, where we just are just putting out fires, right? Okay. We're putting out fires, we're not centered, and we're not in a place of creation or reflection. So, okay. So there's a forgiveness that will benefit one so we can move forward. Eight of Cups reverse. This is what do we need to, I mean, this is how we walked away from someone, somebody walked away from us. Is that something that we're thinking about returning to? This could be just a reflection of what we walked away from. What we need to put down. Did we pick up a bad habit? Did we pick up a habit that we need to put back down? Okay, because that may be why if there's a substance or some kind of behavior that is an avoidance behavior that we're doing, this is also why we may be stuck, feeling stuck, okay? So we need to get back to being clear, okay? Whatever that means for you. The Fool reverse is, being a little bit afraid to take a risk, starting something new. But it looks like it's already here. I mean, you really can't. I mean, you could say, I don't want to try again, but something has changed. Something has shifted. So why not try to do it the way you always wanted to? Why not try to do things in a better way? Or not better, but in a different way. So you can have different results. We know going down the same road that there's a big ditch there and that we can fall in it. So why not? How about discover a new road, build a new road, take a new path? And because there's a very good chance that could lead to a great place. As long as we light our own way and are aware of what's going on around us and be mindful, be in the moment, be present. We're not going to be drop down that ditch, but if we take the same road, we may be distracted. Oh, it's no big deal, it's the same place, and boom, we are there again. The same things that maybe we felt vulnerable, victim, weak, something that was a weakness. There is a reoccurring thing big time here. Bottom of the deck. Six of Pentacles. What's fair? Has this been fair? Most of all, has this been fair to us, Pisces? Have you been fair to Pisces? Has Pisces been fair to Pisces? Okay. Have you taken care of your own emotional needs first? Emotional. And we have the Empress underneath. So this is nurturing. This is somebody who nurtures themselves really well. This is somebody who this is reciprocal relationships. This is what's at stake. This is embracing that, that if you're feminine, being that divine, embodied all the queens. I mean, that Pisces is the end of the astrological signs, zodiac signs. Do the wrap up, cleaning up what's not seen. So this is really trying to embrace what that stuff that's been running you, Pisces. Because what's at stake is your happiness, it's fairness. And, being the creator, being able to show everyone who you are with confidence. The Empress doesn't worry if she's worthy. She just knows she is. She knows she can create. It's very sweet. Okay, so we're going to do just a little bit more oracle. We're going to see what your angels and ancestors have to say. So She-Wolf is unleash the wild within. When I get this card, this is about finding what makes you happy. It sounds like it would be, I'm going to go crazy like like Pisces gone wild, but it's not what it means. Might, if that, what you think will be happy, but I think there might have been some of that going on over here. Just kidding. Maybe. Okay. So, and the next is Direction Guardian. This is Choose Your Path. So this card talks about no matter what path you take, there's really no mistakes because you will always learn, but there may be an easier, I'm trying to get a better view here. There may be one easier path than what you've been on, because this started with, gosh, I chose the wrong thing. So to have some foresight, to have some, if I do what I always did, I will get what I always got. So was that the best choice for me, or am I confident enough to embark on a new creation? Most of all me, most of all Pisces, most of all Pisces life. So am I inspired enough to know that I have a choice? I can do whatever I want. And you can. But a choice does need to be made, because otherwise you'll stay in the same place. And I guess that's a choice too, but there's a consciousness that needs to happen. If you're wondering, why doesn't this change? Why hasn't it changed? This is why, okay? So there's a reflection. We're back to that reflection, right? Nope, that's it. I'm not going to confuse it. One more card here for you, Pisces. And this is Art Through the Eye of the Soul Oracle. Hair in my mouth. So this is the burning of the sage. This is visualized healing. So burning the sage is about spiritual cleansing, okay? So this, there's a spiritual attachment here. I don't know, do you get spooked? Do you just feel like something's on you, something is attached to you? Burning of the sage. And okay, here's how that goes. Once you raise your vibration to a certain level, it won't even be able to touch you. You might witness some stuff, but it can't touch you. And there's a protection, Archangel Michael. Yeah, I would invoke that. You can ask your angels and ancestors, but Michael he's in charge of all he's a warrior angel, archangel. So just a thought, if you pray. Visualize healing. Yeah, what is it you want to heal? What is it you want to be different? So, very creative, dreamy sign, Pisces. I'd really like to be able to, get some paints, go out into the country or the mountains and just paint what I see. I would like to be able to do that. Listen to the birds chirp, and maybe I'll be by a creek where I can hear the water running, and I can be able to feel how to paint, be able to feel what the intention of this painting, this picture, this drawing, this photo, this fishing trip, this camping trip is about. So in that moment, we were somewhere else where you pictured the stream and the birds and the painting, right? In the mountains. So that's how, little floaties, that's how an example of how to visualize and change a vibration, okay? I hope that helped. Sage, spiritual cleansing, important. Sage your whole house, smoke your house. Okay? So, love you, Pisces. If you need a reading, hey, I'm here. I've got bookings next week, so be happy. I'm always happy to do readings. It's amazing what comes through. It really is. So, take care. I'll talk to you soon.